TC Weather Lab. Here's Rob's forecast.
Welcome back. Well, it's back into thunderstorm season, and tropical season is just days away, and it may kick in by the weekend. More on that in just a bit. But for the second night in a row, we're getting a nice light show off to the east. This time, storms are moving into Acadiana, and this is some video shot by Jonathan Monte risking his life. No, we did it from a safe distance. He's got the zoom lens on here, but a lot of cloud-to-ground lightning has been popping during the course of the last several hours. It's been a real cool evening if you look off to the east, and if you go out, take lightning pictures, make sure you're far enough away from the storm. If you hear the thunder, it's time to go indoors. When it roars, get indoors. So let's take a look at the radar right now. You can see those thunderstorms lining up. They fired up south of Baton Rouge earlier and then have been pushing generally to the west, and some locally very intense cloud-to-ground lightning, especially with the cell that's coming out of the basin in Iberia and southern St. Martin Parish. This is where we're seeing the strongest storm action right by the Laurelville Highway right now. It's starting to come down hard and heavy. Some cloud-to-ground lightning. No severe weather anticipated with this storm. Just a pretty good light show and locally very heavy downpours. Some gusty winds as well. And they continue on the western flank of the Atchafalaya Basin all the way up through Henderson right now. But most of the lightning, as we show you, just east of the Parks area, and then we'll bring that storm back in over by the Laurelville area, and you can see again that strong intense thunderstorm, very heavy rainfall of about a ½ inch, 3/4 of an inch likely with the cell. And we do need the rain, we just don't need a tropical system. We'll talk more about that in just a bit. Futurecast indicating those storms may last another hour or two, then it quiets down by tomorrow morning. We'll start off mostly sunny, but with daytime heating, we're going to see the clouds popping up, and shortly after lunchtime, we're going to see a scattering of showers and storms. Latest model run showing coastal parishes, and then activity lifting north late tomorrow afternoon, perhaps into early tomorrow evening before things quiet down. And it looks like it's going to happen all over again on Friday. Partly sunny start and then a mostly cloudy finish with a scattering of showers and storms. So this is the way it looks on the satellite imagery. You can see that thunderstorm popping up late this evening across the basin. That's the one that's moving on through. So you're going to hear the pitter-patter rainfall most spots in Acadiana in the next hour or two, then things will quiet down. Meanwhile, our area of disturbed weather remains just that, an area of low pressure is inland now, not particularly organized, but this is a system that is increasingly looking like it's going to become a tropical depression or a subtropical depression. That means not quite tropical characteristics. We have dry air in the western Gulf, some upper level shear, but that's expected to relax. Thus, the Hurricane Center now going with a high chance, a 70% chance of something developing late week, early weekend. And when that is going to be the key. If we look at the tropical model, some of them don't even get the system off the Yucatan until Saturday. Others kind of make a beeline off to the north, but we have to discard much of the model runs until we have a definitive low out over the open water and we get a good sampling of it. But we do know, development or not, this is going to be a heavy rainmaker, Florida Peninsula, then the Florida Panhandle, then possibly as far west as eastern Louisiana. This is the European model run. So the threat of heavy flooding rainfall right now appears to be just east of Acadiana, but we really can't mess around with these systems, and a lot can change. Just look at the operational European run. It looks like a low is going to be making landfall by Sunday, but it may be Monday, and watch what the European does. It's a meandering low pressure system, could become a minimal tropical storm, but rain's going to be the main issue along and east of wherever this center may be, and that may continue to dance around the coast through about Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. So that's how we have it in the forecast. As for rainfall, it looks like 5 to 7 a done deal, if not double those amounts across portions of Florida, also Mississippi and Alabama. Locally, just a few inches of rain for now, but that may change down the line, more positive or more negative. Can't tell you that quite yet. Few picturesque storms out there for sure tonight. 30% for most of us, about 40-50% if you're in New Iberia or Lafayette. 72, 73 the low. Another typical summer day. Afternoon storms tomorrow at about 40%. We'll go 40-50% into the weekend. Most of the storms we see through Saturday will not be associated with that tropical system. Maybe some on Sunday, Monday, perhaps Tuesday, but I've lowered the rain chance numbers based on the latest guidance we have. But as we all know in the tropics, things can change in a hurry in a very short period of time. So we're watching.
All right, thanks, Rob. Still ahead tonight.